Hi everyone, 732 Review Crew here. I am Mikey.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Mike.
And we are back with Season 2, Episode 3 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, titled School Hard. And I'm quite curious what's going to be going on in this episode, because the title doesn't really give us much of a hint.
What do you mean, Unga Bunga, school hard?
Yeah, school is
Do
hard.
you think a caveman going to be coming out of nowhere, or is Xander going to become a caveman?
You're going to get defrosted.
Or is it going to be like a Neanderthal? Yeah, frozen in a black
I
eye.
don't know, man. I think there's one way for us to find out.
School
For us to watch this episode. So, thank you for joining us for Buffy the Vampire Slayer. We're starting
It's a
in 3.
brain eater.
Buffy hasn't stabbed a horticulture teacher with a trowel.
What?
They were pruning shears.
What?
Sheila has never burnt down a school building.
Well, that was never proven. The fire marshal said it could have been mice. Mice that were smoking.
Thursday is parent-teacher
What?
night. Your
Buffy
parents,
hasn't done anything.
assuming you have any, will meet your teachers and decide to put the two of you in charge of this event.
Why?
He was already smoking in 5th grade. Once I was lookout for.
You're bad to the bone.
I'm a rebel.
As long as nothing really bad happens between now and then, you'll be fine.
Are you crazy? What did you say that for? Nothing bad is gonna happen.
Maybe this time it'll be different.
What's this song?
Mikey has a new song to listen to on repeat.
I bet he's a cool guy, but, like, he's a vampire.
Wow. You don't even know. You guys don't even fucking know.
Joe's excited.
I am excited.
So that means this guy's somebody, so.
Okay.
Angel's in a TV show my parents watch. It's like a cop drama.
The master is dead. Someone has to take his place.
How convenient.
This weekend, the night of St. Vigius, our power shall be at its peak. It'll be the greatest event since the crucifixion.
Huh?
And I should know. I was there.
Oh, he's an old vampire.
Were there. If every vampire who said he was at the crucifixion was actually there, it would have been like Woodstock. I was actually at Woodstock. That was a weird gig. I fed off a flower person, and I spent the next 6 hours watching my hand move.
Woo! Okay.
Who are you?
Spike.
Oh!
Do you know what I find what's real good with Slayers? Killing them.
Can you?
Yeah, I did a couple Slayers in my time.
Huh.
I don't have to brag. Who am I kidding? I love to brag. There was this one Slayer during the Boxer Rebellion. Drusilla.
Huh?
You shouldn't be walking around. You're weak.
Look at all the people. This one has power. I could feel it from the outside.
Huh?
Everything I put in the ground withers and dies.
What?
The fuck? Is she like actually one of like the super strong vampires?
I'm a princess.
Me and Drew, we're moving in.
Now, any of you want to test who's got the biggest wrinklies around here?
Start where she is.
What does that mean?
Killer. What can you really tell about a person from a test score?
Whether or not she's ever going out with her friends again.
Oh, that.
Well, I look forward to meeting your principal.
Won't that be something?
What I don't want is to be disappointed in you again.
Oh.
Fuck!
It's the last thing that I want to. I'm trying.
I hate it too.
I have a lot of pressure on me right now.
Wait till you get a job.
Wait till you get a job.
I have a job.
And it doesn't pay money.
Buffy.
Hey!
I love them.
Got to read something that was published after 1066.
Well, if I survive parent-teacher night tomorrow, I'll see what I can do about Saturday.
You're being a tad flip, don't you think? This is serious.
And getting kicked out of school is laughs aplenty.
You know what happens when you let your life interfere.
Just please let me get through this week.
This Saturday is going to need a great deal of preparation.
Well, we'll help.
Yeah, I'll whittle steaks.
And I can research stuff.
And while I'm whittling, I plan to whistle a jaunty tune.
No, actually, Sheila's been helping us for hours. She just went out to get some more paint. Oh,
She hung over?
Still in the art room?
Thanks for covering. Guy's a serious rodent.
She's drunk or hungover, yeah.
Or drained from a vampire.
Ooh.
Come on, one dance. You've been studying nearly 12 minutes.
No wonder my brain's fried. Come on.
Yay. Oh. I want to see him bump into Angel.
It's so funny you say that because I was thinking Cordelia's would be like, new vampire.
Where's the phone? I need to call the police. There's some big guy out there trying to bite someone.
She's too smart. He's too smart.
Slay.
Slay.
She really needs to put some stilettos, but like
some stakes on her stilettos.
Yeah.
Steaklettos?
Steaklettos.
He's studying how she fights. She got punched in the face.
Woo.
Nice work, love.
Who are you?
You'll find out on Saturday.
Happens on Saturday.
I kill you.
Huh.
Surprised she didn't just try to fight him.
She didn't have another steak.
I don't think the steak's useless after you use it.
Where'd you go? What's going on?
What is going on?
Spike is eating.
Not funny! Who are you?
Who do you want me to be?
Did you see?
Those two losers who thought they were good enough for you?
Hey, wait up! What's your name?
Yikes, brother. He's Vigius. Maybe? I don't know.
Well, he can't be any worse than any other creature you faced.
He's worse.
Angel.
Once he starts something, he doesn't stop. Until everything in his path is dead.
Like Vigius.
Thought you said you might chill.
You said you weren't sure if you were going.
Huh?
I was being cool.
Wow, 2 centuries of dating. If you only had 2 a year, that's still like 400 dates with
Intrusive thoughts, bro.
Angel, do you know if this Spike fellow goes under any other name?
Okay, that's it. I'm putting a collar with a little bell on that guy.
Oh, Angel just left without anybody noticing.
What do you think maces are called maces?
2 a year for 200 years? That's 400 guys.
Anyways.
Victorian era doll.
Speaks out of turn. She's a bad example.
What is her deal?
No cakes today.
Metaphorically speaking.
Oh, did you see the girl tie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
The troublemaker girl's tied up and gagged on her wall.
God, this town will burn. Eat something.
Ah, vampire.
You see, Miss Edith, if you'd been good, you could watch with the rest.
Ooh, I like that change. Oh my gosh, she died? That's crazy.
Miss Calendar with her hair up. Woo! Sorry.
You're a big Miss Calendar fan, Mikey.
I'm a big Miss Calendar fan.
I mean, hey, yeah, me too. It's just literally every time we've seen her in this episode, he's like, oh, Miss Calendar.
Yeah.
Cornelius helping.
One Saturday night meant date night.
You sure don't.
I
mean, if this guy Spike is as mean as you all said, it should be over pretty quickly. We're still all rooting for you on Saturday. I'd be there for you myself if I didn't have a leg wax.
I love how they wrote her character.
I wonder if she's still into this.
No!
No.
Also, why would you make those pepper slices so large?
You gotta cut those in half and then
Did you
again.
think they were gonna like touch hands? Stop dreaming. You're dreaming, bro.
It's gonna happen.
How much sugar did you use?
Sugar?
It's very good.
I love this Willow so much. Best girl.
Your mother.
Here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was gonna introduce you, but, she wouldn't have said much. You know, she doesn't speak a word of English.
That's such a bad lie, Buffy.
Oh my god.
You like that a lot.
There's just some funny moments, though.
Hi, I'm Joyce Summers. I'm Buffy's mother.
Principal,
Is he gonna have a crush on her mom?
I'm afraid
That'd be
we need to
hilarious.
My guess? 10th high school reunion? You'll still be grounded.
Cordelia, have some lemonade.
I love Willow so much.
Spike has forged 2 slayers in the last century, and
Yeah.
he's killed them both.
Oh, that's well. Oh,
In the car now.
maybe she got into a fight with him. I want him to get a fight with the principal.
I don't understand. Buffy hasn't done anything. Pissing me off. I want to beat this guy up.
You just turned off all the lights?
Closing time.
Yeah, what? Oh.
He is a bad guy.
No.
No.
What can I say? Couldn't wait.
Is everything about to get
The
revealed?
principal's a bad guy. What do you mean?
Oh, yeah, he got busted through the window. What do you mean?
Might just been
Why did you
hypnotized.
turn off all the lights?
Oh, look how a chair stops him. Oh my god.
He's not a prick. I was right there running with them.
He's a plan. Bro, stop. What?
Cordelia, oh shit. Yeah! Yeah! Yo, Willow's a fucking gangster, yo.
Giles gonna get knocked out.
Mikey, get ready.
Come on, Angel, show up. Kick some ass.
I'm a real kind of guy. You're too old to eat.
He's just gonna kill him. Oh my god.
PCP. It's a gang on PCP. You've got to get out of here. Who do you think you are?
I'm the one that knows how to stop them.
It's so clean.
Listen, I am the Watcher. I am responsible for her, and
If he gets knocked out, though.
Rupert, be careful.
Yeah.
Pick up a crossbow, Miss Calendar.
Buffy. Oh, okay. Oof.
You're all right.
Giles, my mother's in that room. If I don't make it out of here, I know you'll make sure she does.
Oh.
Bloody right I will. Fair enough. What's your plan?
I'm beginning to see a certain mother-daughter resemblance.
Punch him.
No! Look, you heard what Buffy said.
She's a student. What does she know?
Don't solid. Use your head.
He's just gonna bet. Yep.
The fire axe right there. Jesus. He's the only competent vampire besides Anointed. I want that guy to get yoinked out. Yep. Come on, Principal Slater, close it back up. Yeah, Buffy's mom.
She's like, nope, not today.
Sheila, where have you been?
Sorry I'm late. There's some really weird guys outside.
Shh. Yeah, I know.
Angeles! Spike! Oh, be damned! I taught you to always guard your perimeter. Dave. Want a bite before we kill her?
Oh man, you lose some points with Buffy potentially again.
Here comes the face reveal.
Yay.
Use your spidey senses. Buffy senses. Ooh. Woo!
Son of fuck.
That was slick.
Damn it.
I want her to have one already in her too, damn.
I mean, this Tulchi thing is an act, right? You're not housebroken.
Yeah.
Sorry, kill the master.
You know.
You think you can fool me? You were my sire, man.
Oh.
You were my Yoda.
Did he turn him?
Yeah.
Do we really need weapons for this?
I just like them.
They make me feel all manly.
I hate.
I'll make it quick. It won't hurt a bit.
No, Spike. It's gonna hurt a lot.
Angel's fighting. Is that Xander fighting too?
Yeah, Xander's fighting.
Yeah.
Catch his hands.
Yeah.
Hey, they held their own.
I mean, Angel carried.
Yeah.
Damn.
Ooh.
Now that hurt.
Oh, jeez. You just rip out a support beam? Where'd you get that wood? Why does it cut so nice? Ooh.
Oh, his mom?
Wait, was that the heart? That was the sharp part.
You get the hell.
Yeah!
Women.
He ran away? Bruh.
Not fair. She called her mom.
Oh.
Hey, look, the police!
Take care of this.
Prince will be like, those damn kids on PCP.
He's probably gonna blame Buffy.
I told him not to go through that window.
We'll understand if you decide to start avoiding me.
Whoa.
Physical contact.
And if he bit me, what then? We would have known he bought it. Now, what's the deal with you being Spike's sire?
I need to say something to the media people. You want the usual story?
Oh, does he know?
PCP? What you have in mind, the truth?
Bro, he turned the lights off. It wasn't a coincidence.
He's not a bad guy.
Principal Snyder said you were a troublemaker. And I could care less. I have a daughter who can take care of herself. No matter who you hang out with or what dumb teenage stuff you think you need to do. I'm gonna sleep better knowing all that.
Wow.
But how long till this wears off and you start ragging on me again?
No, at least we can have.
Take that.
If you get me out of this, I swear I'll never be with anyone ever again. Unless they really deserve it. Or if it's that time of the month. In which case, I don't think you or anyone else can hold me responsible.
Ask for some aspirin.
And can you please send some Hey.
It's kind of rude. No one would have got them, though. Everyone forgot about them.
No one knew where they were.
A slayer with family and friends. That sure as hell wasn't in the brochure.
I would do it exactly the same. Only I'd do this.
Huh?
Let's see what's on TV.
The sunlight, yeah.
I thought he was torturing him. He's actually dead.
He killed the Anointed One.
Fuck
dude.
the Anointed story. That. Oh my god. Okay. So, I will say.
Woo, Spike! Yeah!
A lot of the fans have been saying this is where the series gets very, very interesting. And I can see why. Because the previous plot, where we have rituals and the Anointed One following the Master's footsteps, is literally thrown out the fucking door because we're introduced to Spike, who is.
We don't have time for ancient
who's a
vampires.
younger vampire who's killed 2 slayers in his life.
Not younger, but he's a seasoned. I mean, 200 years isn't young.
Wait, isn't. How old is Angel?
Angel's like 220 years or something, right?
240, we said.
240.
Then is being a sire, does that mean Angel made Spike and therefore they lived in the same time period? That means Angel's not too much older than Spike
Bro,
himself.
he said he was his Yoda, dog. You should know how deep that goes.
But
okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. We don't know how old. We don't know how old he is. I'm sorry. I'm mistaking the fact that we learned that. I'm sorry. I'm mistaking
I
the
thought
comment.
they literally said in season 1 he was like 240.
No, I was
It's something like
I'm
that.
talking about
Yeah,
Spike.
you're not wrong.
Because we Spike.
And Giles confirmed Spike is over 200 years old.
I'm mistaking the comment that Willow made, where she was like, he's dated like 400 women potentially.
Oh,
because I was trying to do the math in my head, but it obviously shows that Spike is a very strong vampire, killed 2 slayers. I wonder if the girl with him is a slayer.
Okay, well,
that would be wild.
Let's talk about Spike a little bit more in a little bit more depth here.
Yeah.
First of all, it's our first vampire we're getting to see who, like you guys said, isn't old school talking about prophecy, whatever. Like, he doesn't give a fuck. But more importantly, he shows up and he's not like, roar, I'm a vampire. He's like, dude, fuck you, you're dead. Fuck you, you're dead. Why are you bashing on the door? There's an axe right next to you, dude. Are you
has a brain.
stupid?
Yeah. And I mean, it makes sense because he's trained by Angel, who we know Angel is technically like one of the strongest vampires. Or
we don't know that.
Well, we learned that he was. Well, we
have nothing about that.
He was one of the master's right hand men. They said.
Sure, but that still means he pales in comparison to the Master himself, who Buffy has already defeated.
It's Spike beat.
The Master was kind of a bitch.
Spike is not as strong as the Master. Buffy has beaten the Master. That's why Spike was like, I need help to defeat. Especially if when he finds out that...
do we know that Spike's not as strong, not stronger than the Master?
We have to assume that Spike is weaker than the Master because I think the Master was the vampire that caused all the other vampires to come out.
And the Master at full power. We only saw the Master at like min power.
Well, yeah, true. We don't know how strong he was, because when he broke out, that was also like another reason.
But I just wanted to finish up what I was going to get to with Spike is you're looking at your introduction to like new school
vampires,
versus old school.
New age
monsters. Like he also just burned a child alive.
Yeah, that was crazy.
More than the Anointed alive, which to be fair...
More like the Anointed.
Probably been for the best.
He pretty much rolled into town and was like, "This is my town now."
You smoked the dude that was in charge,
and he stole their hangouts.
You literally smoked the dude who was in charge.
I thought the Anointed one was going to be, lasting a while. Some sort of ritual would make him into a full-grown adult, and Buffy would fight him, and that he was the plot. No, he was literally used as a plot device for Spike to come in and be like, "I'm shaking up the hierarchy, and I am, this and that," because you technically think that. Being the Anointed one, he should be super strong. It does not mean that he's super strong yet. He's still a child in the form.
Stuck in the body of a child.
Well, you would expect a vampire to be able to break out of that situation with the bars and stuff if they're at power. The Anointed one is a child, so you kind of expect him probably not able to do that.
I mean, you have to remember on total levels of power level here in this world, we've seen nothing. We've seen.
There's no scale reference.
The only scary dude was the Master. We didn't even really get to see that much from him because he does defeat Buffy like pretty easily. And then Buffy goes through dying and being reborn, and then,
Yeah.
And if I've watched enough anime, I know when you die and are reborn, your power level goes up.
Yes,
exactly.
Buffy's a Super Saiyan.
So, but aside from that, assume that, there's a lot to go.
Now, I did enjoy this episode because it did give a glimpse into what the adults are thinking, too. In these scenarios.
Well, bro, what's going on with the principal?
First off, before we get to the principal,
I want to talk about that
the principal
because I feel like someone's trying to argue.
Fine, but there's a whole situation where there's obviously people with demented faces, this and that, and their first thought is they're on PCP and they got PCP mouth, which is why they look like that. And I guess when you're trying to rationalize when you don't know about vampires, this and that, that's your first thought. And Buffy's mom even is a good cover up for. Being the Slayer is you're just fighting PCP monsters, PCP drug gang. But
yeah, Mom, the FBI tapped me to fight gangbangers.
At the end, when we see who I assume would be like the sheriff or the chief of police in that area.
Yeah, what?
He was like, do we want to tell the truth or give the usual story about PCP gang?
Yeah.
So it looks like that. First off, not only is this a common occurrence that the police will cover up the incidents so that people don't.
I mean, that explains we've been asking for episodes. Yeah. Like, where are the police?
But second off,
they're in coats.
It makes me believe that my theory on the principal, because now that we're going to discuss him, is the principal is a government official from an agency such as that one agency that we saw take the girl that was invisible, and their job is to monitor.
Won't let that up.
Their job is to monitor the Hellmouth. Their job is to monitor the Hellmouth, make sure it does not break or expand from the area, but also it doesn't end the world. I feel like they're there's the FBI, but for
SCPs,
the FBI for paranormal, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. type stuff.
The SCP Foundation. Yeah, I got you.
Now,
here, I didn't think you guys were going to be able to really tinfoil hat anything crazy for this show.
No, that makes a lot of sense because he's like, I don't care about children, but he's like, I am the law and this and that.
It's totally valid and sure
because he doesn't like children, but he's there.
But why does he hate Buffy?
Because he hates children.
Okay, but then why
you're telling me that this shadow money wizard gang, but anyways, they know about the Hellmouth and they know about vampires, but they don't know about the Slayer. You're gonna tell me that?
Well, she doesn't go around telling everybody she's a Slayer.
But they know what a Slayer is.
Do they?
They have to.
Do they?
Well, how else are they explaining these teenage girls throughout the years killing vampires?
Well, I mean, they always die, so every once in a while you can assume they're getting lucky.
You're telling me that this government organization that can to manipulate the media and perception doesn't have a giant?
Hey, it seems like they don't have watchers. It seems like the the Slayers don't make it past their high school, like your teenage years.
What are you basing that off?
Based on how often there are Slayers.
You're making a lot of assumptions. Spike is over 200 years old, and he's killed two.
Were they
within the past century?
Yeah, within the past century.
That get Mikey. That's like you got
this
into their
generations.
40s. Yeah,
I don't know, but I mean, they talk about how there's always prophecies and stuff like that where the Slayer dies. So I assume I'm basing it based on the season 1 finale where Buffy is like, there's a cycle. A Slayer dies, a Slayer is born, a Slayer dies, a Slayer is born. So it should be pretty common, or common enough that a Slayer dies during combat.
Sure, fair. They're living on borrowed time, you can imagine.
Especially when they're a 14-year-old who discovers they're the Slayer and they're fighting a 200-year-old vampire. I would assume that occasionally they don't win their first battle, or they don't win some of their battles as they get stronger. Especially when you're a teenager and you're told that, hey, you're the chosen one, you're the Slayer. You're like, I'm special. And then you meet Spike and you're like, I'm not special anymore. And then you become that girl that's walking on Spike.
But you know what? So let's dive into something Spike said this episode. What did he say specifically about Buffy? He wasn't like, holy shit, she's so strong.
His friends.
Yeah, he's like, she has friends and family? Which like, what the fuck? Wait, what is this, the 90s now? Fuck Nickelodeon.
Well, it's the common trope of superheroes. When a superhero becomes a superhero, or is doing crime fighting or vigilante fighting, they distance themselves from friends and family, because if their secret identity is revealed, then they put them at risk to become captured and used as bait. So Buffy, as a result, there's a whole scenario now that Spike now knows Buffy's mom. Buffy, Xander,
Willow, has a support group,
so she can do that. The only issue is that vampires cannot enter your home unless they're invited, so they can't be attacked at home, but they can obviously enter school because it's not home.
They can hang out in your yard.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's true. Those are just plot points.
I also wanted to just add, man, in this episode, if I was Buffy's mom or father, hypothetically, and my daughter did that, I'd be like, I think my fucking daughter's Batman, dude. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and Batman was
a kind of gang of PCP, like, addicted people who killed two people? What the fuck?
I wasn't sure.
Do you have a gun?
I wasn't sure if they were going to make that one girl, I forgot her name already, important, but she was just shown to be
a vampire.
No, a girl who doesn't care about stuff and is a troublemaker, whereas Buffy cares about her academics, and as we learned,
but it also put in perspective like how the school views her.
Yes,
on par.
That was the point.
Where she's gone home with two guys at first, and then they disappear, and she's willing to go home with Spike. It kind of seems like, especially because she's a high school student.
She did go home.
Yeah, but the big thing is, like you said, they think Buffy is on par with that girl, whereas Buffy is literally, as they said, trying to balance 3 jobs of being the Slayer, of being a teenage girl, and I forget what the other one was, because she said 3 jobs.
Yeah, no, the third one, she's like, in something else. Didn't she? She was like, it's like oil, water, and something else that doesn't mesh well together.
Yeah. And then Cordelia's like, I see the oil, and she's like,
yeah.
But like Drusilla is the first one that I think we've seen on camera to actually like turn someone.
Drusilla? No. We saw
no, he's right.
No, we saw in the first episode the guy that I like became a vampire.
Yeah, the master. Okay, but this is okay. So the first one, since the master turning someone, Drusilla turned someone.
And did the girl escape too? Right?
Yeah, she did.
She escaped, so she might be coming back. Now, like I said, I wonder...
Who is Drusilla?
I wonder if she's a Slayer that got turned into a vampire.
That's just like a really crackpot theory, and I'm here for you, and I would think that's great.
Wait, you said that? I thought you said that first.
No, I said that'd be crazy.
That would be the greatest way to...
I'm in full support of this crackpot theory.
Yeah, Mikey's just shooting out
especially if Buffy ends up fighting her and killing a former Slayer.
I don't think
that's a great story plot.
But I can't discredit him.
Do you know Josh? Like, are you related? I feel like you're just throwing up your own stuff.
One of the best comments we had was the best part of listening to your theories on shows when they're not crackpot theories is that sometimes you guys should be the writers for the shows, because we come up with theories like, if Drusilla is not,
I'm not confirming or denying anything.
But Drusilla doesn't eat, and she turned the person. So like, what's her deal?
She just didn't eat for a bit.
You can't turn them without having...
Well, yeah, but like it seems like it is implied that she does not go out of her way to stay nourished. nourished. And then the one time that he was like, "You need to nourish."
I think she was an E for a while.
He was saying Spike mentioned that for whatever reason she's very weak currently
because she's a slayer who refuses to turn people into vampires.
They were in Prague, so they told us they were in Prague. Okay, for whatever reason they left Prague and they're now in Sunnyvale.
She's the most.
But he said, "I'm bringing you." He brought her there because it's at the Hellmouth, so hopefully it will help her regain some of her power.
Historically, nothing good has ever happened.
New headcanon is Drusilla is the most recent Slayer before Buffy. My headcanon right now.
Okay, dude.
That's why she's so. That's why she's
we
so
need
weak.
a board for Buffy.
That's why she's so weak.
Drusilla's actually Buffy's grandma.
That's why she's so weak because she.
But
just
why
got
would she
turned.
be? How could she have just been? Buffy didn't just become the Slayer last week.
She's 14 or 16 years old.
that.
So she's a 16-year-old vampire, which is a very young for vampire years. Is my
yes, but that Matt doesn't.
Maybe she doesn't feed.
So she's been a vampire for 16 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
It's just whatever. We can't math on this channel. We can't remember names. We can't do math.
Also, shout out to
next is spelling.
Shout out to Mrs. Calendar. Miss Calendar. I'm sorry, not Mrs. That's her father. Miss Calendar for being real one with Giles and continuing to see him despite everything going on.
I just want to give you a little flag, so every time she comes on, you can just be like, "Yeah!"
I need like the finger. I need a Mrs. Calendar finger. Like, yeah, number one.
We're getting you pop.
That's Willow. I'm sorry, Willow's number one.
Also, shout out to Giles this episode. Giles is ready to go to fucking war.
What's a mace?
He was about to lay his. Oh yes, the best joke of the TV show thus far. That was top tier.
Why is it called a mace?
But yeah, Giles is ready to lay his life down on the line for Buffy.
Well, that's because he realized he almost failed her last time when there was.
Damn motherfucking right it is.
And, if she's willing to risk her life, he has to be willing to risk.
I know. Part of me wished he was the one who came to her rescue, but instead, fucking
Mom. No, makes sense.
With the fire axe
in the hallway.
I don't know what happened with the back of his head deflecting a fire axe.
Why did what was the conversation the mom had with the principal?
Principal's probably like, your daughter sucks.
Oh yes, can we talk about the fucking principal?
We did.
No, we didn't.
I said exactly what I thought.
Turning the lights off.
Yes, you did. You gave your
his
thing.
turning the lights off was just saying go home.
Nobody does that.
Yeah, no.
It's a school event. You don't.
It looks like he got into a fight with Buffy's mom, and Buffy's mom was like, "My daughter's not as bad as you think she is," and then he was like,
there were other people in the
he
room.
didn't care.
Yeah. Well, there actually wasn't a lot.
But also, they showed the time.
There weren't.
Wait, didn't they?
Because it was literally like
a dozen.
It was like the gang, and then like two other.
They
people.
showed the time on the clock too. It was a Saturday. I'm sorry, and it was
Thursday.
It was Thursday.
It was Thursday at 9:45 p.m. because it was then both the big hand and the little hand were on the 9.
Okay.
So I think it was him saying get out of school, but I also think he got into a fight with Buffy's mom about Buffy in my headcanon because that's why they got out of.
Bro, Mikey, it was coordinated, okay? He literally has the thing in his hand. He's like, he just turns around as soon as they're like, hey, we're about to leave. So before they're able to leave the school for the ambush, it's like, oh, let me hit the lights. He grabs his thing, hits the other one, and literally 3 seconds later,
boom. He was in daylight many times. The principal has been in daylight multiple times.
I'm not saying he's a vampire.
No, Mikey, I think you're right because he's seen some of the show. He is trying to gaslight us away from your theory where he's part of the shadow government.
Or the show that he's seen the principal dies in a situation where he reveals that he's a secret agent.
For the record, I have never rewatched the show. Okay,
he doesn't know about
I watched it when I was roughly 6 to 10 years old. Okay, I don't remember almost any of this other than I remember the main characters. That's pretty much it. So
speaking of main characters, shout out to Xander for fighting the vampire.
Shout out to Xander. Shout out to Miss Calendar, bro. Giles was like, hey, I have responsibilities. If you want to leave me, I understand. And she's like, I'm here. What a woman.
But I'm not coming with you.
No. But also,
be careful. She said be careful.
Well, for that part, yeah.
Do you guys think this will be also
okay, wait. So you don't think the principal did anything?
I have no idea what the principal's doing.
I said exactly what
I don't even have an opinion. He's either part of the Shadow Wizard Money Gang secret government, or he is in league with the vampires and the secret cabal of humans who support the vampires, which doesn't make sense remotely compared to Shadow government.
Well, but vampires have familiars.
Or he's a crazy.
But why would he talk to the?
Like that show about the Staten Island vampires.
Yeah. Your favorite show ever.
Geronimo. I forget his name.
Geronimo.
What we do in the shadows?
Yeah.
Well, first off,
No,
I also
don't
want to
think so.
reference. They made a
I don't think
reference.
so.
What?
I don't think he's.
I think that show.
Oh.
What we do in the shadows.
Guillermo.
Minor spoiler for
I
the
was
first
just
episode.
reminding you of the show you were
First
trying to
episode.
think of.
Minor spoiler. Spike said he was at Woodstock and then he drank the blood of a hippie and was high for 6 hours.
Yeah.
Which references.
Not a spoiler.
No, references to What We Do in the Shadows, the first episode. Spoiler, when their master comes out and they're going partying because the master is, coming to visit, the ancient one or whatever they call him, and they're like, okay, let's go get some drug blood, and they're like drinking the blood of people who are on drugs.
I think we've gone sufficiently off the rails.
I thought you were about to say they did like a tip of the hat to Buffy, but
that is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, because the drug blood.
They were like, but did they? Never mind.
And thank you for watching. We are the 732 Review Crew. I am Mike.
I mean, this is backwards. I'm. Who am I? I'm Joe.
Mikey, what do you mean? You said yours in the same order as usual.
I'm joking.
And thank you for joining us.
That was the point.
No,
Take
we
us
don't
out,
have
Mikey.
anything else to add to this discussion. It is getting a lot more interesting when the fighting is getting better and cool to see. But
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us, though. If you do enjoy our content, make sure you check out our Patreon, which features full-length reactions to this show and many more. The support does go a long way. If not, do just make sure you subscribe. Let us know in the comments if you enjoy our discussions, our theories, anything like that, our brainstorms, and like the video because it helps also a lot. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
We'll see you next time.
And if you're still here, check out the Discord where we continue this manic.
I know how.
Even like Sylvester Stallone, just snap.
And I know you all love seeing Spike because you've been waiting for this moment.
Toodaloo.
So, peace.